Okay, now what will happen when a dipole is placed in the external uniform electric field? We'll see now. So this is a uniform electric field, you imagine. If you place a dipole in the external uniform electric field, usually the dipole is always tries to align in the direction of electric field. So that means dipole moment of the dipole is always tries to align in the direction of electric field. So for example, this is a dipole. This is minus q, this is plus q. Length of the dipole is 2a. Dipole moment is a vector quantity. Its magnitude is q into 2a. Its direction is always from negative charge to positive charge. So if this dipole is aligned in the direction of electric field, it will be at rest. It will be in stable equilibrium. Okay. Now for example, if we disturb this dipole from its state by pulling it or some other activity you may do, you bring another positive charge here, it repels and it deflects from the original position. Okay, by some mean we have disturbed this dipole. That means, for example, see here. If this dipole is deflected like this is negative charge and this is positive charge, and its dipole moment will be in this direction now. So the angle between electric field and dipole moment is measured as theta. This is positive charge. Positive charge experiences force always in the direction of electric field. So force will act in this direction. Force is QE. I'll erase the previous case. Now I am studying about the present position of the dipole. Okay. Negative charge experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field. That is also QE. These two forces will try to take the dipole in this direction. Okay. This force is pulling this body in this direction. This force is pulling this body in this direction. These two forces constitutes a coupling effect, torque. They'll take the body to its original position. But when you suddenly remove the second charge plus q, then it will come back. When it reaches to this position, still this dipole have some velocity. Due to that, it will not come to rest in this position. Due to inertia, this will move this side. So it will execute oscillation. But finally, after some time, this dipole again aligns in the direction of electric field. Finally, this dipole comes to rest in this direction. So that's why I'll say dipole always tries to align in the direction of electric field. If this dipole comes to rest in the direction of electric field, it will be in stable equilibrium. Okay, now we have to derive an expression for torque acting on a dipole when it is placed in a uniform electric field. First, I will draw uniform electric field. See, electric field lines are parallel and equally spaced like this. Then we say this is uniform electric field. Okay. Now I will place a dipole. For example, when you place a dipole is freely in the uniform electric field, I have told you already it will align in the direction of electric field. Dipole aligns in the direction of electric field means its dipole moment is aligning in the direction of electric field. That is the meaning. That is called its equilibrium state. Okay, by some means, if you deflect the dipole, So this is center of the dipole. Here we have a positive charge, and this is A and this is B. AB is a dipole. Obviously, see, this is A length from this to center, and center to here it is again A. Total dipole length is 2A. When it is deflected like this, see, we have studied from our basics, when a positively charged particle is placed in a uniform electric field, it experiences force in the direction of electric field. So that means on this particular charge, electrostatic force QE will act in this direction. Similarly, on negative charge, force will act in opposite to the direction of electric field. That means it will act in this direction. See, these two forces acts on the same body, that is dipole, but one is acting upward and another one is acting downward. So these two forces are equal and opposite. So net force acts on the dipole is 0. Net force acts on the dipole is 0. Okay. Now the angle between, see, for example, dipole movement direction will be from negative charge to positive charge. So that means this is the direction of dipole moment. What is the angle made by the dipole with electric field means angle between electric field and dipole moment. So that's why this is the angle made by the dipole with the electric field theta. So this force acts on the positive charge and it wants to take the dipole in this direction. This force tries to take the body downward direction. So these two forces are acting at two different points, and one is acting in this direction and the other one is acting in this direction. These two are producing a turning effect on this dipole, that is only called as a couple, or torque acts on a dipole. Okay, torque acting on a dipole, torque tau is equal to, we know basic formula is force into perpendicular distance. Torque tau is equal to force into perpendicular distance. See, here you have to understand very carefully how to apply torque, how to calculate torque and all. Okay. See, here two forces are producing the turning effect. So here force means any one of the force we have to take, and perpendicular distance means the perpendicular distance between the two forces. So that's why I am extending this, and they will meet here. So this is the perpendicular distance between these two forces. This force is acting along this line of action. This force is acting along this line of action. So the perpendicular distance between these two line of actions only called as that perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance means the shortest distance between these two line of forces of action. This is the perpendicular distance. Say, I'll say this point of intersection is say O. Now I need to calculate BO. BO is the perpendicular distance now. So I need to represent this angle for this right angle triangle. Okay, so this is a vertical line. This is an inclined line. These two angles are same. Okay, similarly these two angles will be same. Okay, this is theta. If this is theta, perpendicular distance I can calculate by using sine theta. So from triangle, from right angled triangle AOB, I can calculate sine theta. Sine theta is equal to opposite side, that is BO, divided by hypotenuse, that is AB. Okay, BO I have to calculate, but AB is, I know, that is 2A. So perpendicular distance BO is equal to 2A into sine theta. 2A into sine theta. Now torque tau is equal to, force means this QE. F is equal to QE. QE into perpendicular distance is BO. So torque tau is equal to QE into BO is 2A sin theta. We know Q into 2A is dipole moment. So torque tau is equal to PE sin theta. Okay, this is an expression for torque acting on a dipole when it is placed in a external uniform electric field. This is important. See here we have E is one expression. You have to substitute only one value. So if electric field goes on changes, then which value I have to substitute here? Difficult. So this expression can be useful only for when a dipole is placed in the external uniform electric field. Okay. So now see carefully. We need to write its vector form. Vector form is torque tau bar. Can be written as P bar cross E bar. Why? Because what is A bar cross B bar? AB sin theta. So here we have P sin theta. So that's why we can write it as torque tau bar is equal to P bar cross E bar. See here we have to remember very carefully, cross product of vectors can be learned very carefully. Why? Because this is P bar cross E bar means you should write always P bar cross E bar only. Don't write E bar cross P bar. That is a wrong expression because cross product of vectors does not obey commutative law. P bar cross E bar is not equal to E bar cross P bar. So whenever cross product is there, we have to focus a bit more. So which order we have to do cross product, that is very important. Okay. And now, for example, we will calculate torque at different orientations. For example, theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to 0 degree means electric field direction and dipole moment direction should be same. Then only see here theta is the angle between dipole moment and electric field. So here angle between dipole moment and electric field is 0. So if we substitute in this expression, torque tau is equal to PE into sin 0, 0, 0 into anything 0. Torque is 0. And moreover, I have told very clearly, when a dipole is placed in the external electric field in any orientation, any position, doesn't matter. Positive charge experiences force always in the direction of electric field. Negative charge experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field. They are equal and opposite. Why? Because in case of dipole, magnitude of positive charge is equal to magnitude of negative charge. And electric field at this point, electric field at this point, or electric field at any point here is same. That means product of QE is same at all points. That means forces are equal and opposite. So net force acts on the dipole in any position is 0. See in this case, torque is 0. Similarly, net force also 0. Net force is also 0. That means this position is called stable equilibrium. Okay, here y torque is 0. Just see here carefully. See here charge is there, positive charge. Here we have negative charge. See here force acts in this direction. Here force acts in this direction. This is plus QE and this is minus QE, but negative sign we won't take when we are calculating vectors. See here force acts along the same line of action. So here there is no perpendicular distance. There is no perpendicular distance at all. We know torque is equal to force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance in this case is 0. That's why torque is 0. When torque is 0 and force is 0, then we will say body is in stable equilibrium, or we can say mechanical equilibrium. If theta is equal to 30 degrees for example, that means this is the direction of electric field and this will be the direction of dipole moment. Now I am not representing every time the positive and negative charges now. So this angle is 30 degrees. Here it is 30. So torque tau is equal to PE sin 30. Sin 30 we know 1 by 2. So torque tau is equal to PE by 2. Okay. Next, if theta is equal to 45 degrees. If theta is equal to 45 degrees, then this is the direction of electric field. Now this is the direction of dipole moment. So angle between them is 45. Then torque tau is equal to PE into sin 45. Sin 45 degrees 1 by root 2. So that's why answer is PE by root 2. Okay. Next, if theta is equal to 60 degrees, you calculate yourself. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, so this is the direction of electric field and this is the direction of dipole moment. Then this is angle between them is 90 degree. Torque tau is equal to PE into sin 90. So torque tau is equal to PE. This is called maximum torque. Maximum torque acting on a dipole, because torque is maximum when sin theta is value is maximum. Why? Because P is for a given dipole moment is constant. For a given applied electric field is constant. So torque depends upon the orientation, depends on angle. So torque will be maximum when angle is 90 degrees. Okay. Now we'll see if theta is equal to 180 degrees. If theta is equal to 180 degrees, that means electric field will be in this direction and the dipole moment will be in opposite direction. Then the angle between them is 180 degrees. See here, negative charge lies here and positive charge will be here. See, positive charge experiences force in the direction of electric field. QE will be in this direction. Negative charge experiences force opposite to the direction of electric field. So QE will act in this direction. In this case also, line of action of force is along the same line. So there is no perpendicular distance. So that's why torque tau is equal to PE sin 180. We know sin 180 is 0. So torque you will get 0. So in this case also we'll get torque is 0. Even I have told already, any orientation net force is 0. When net force and when net torque will be 0, then we'll say the body is said to be in equilibrium. But here this dipole is not willing to continue in this position even though net force and net torque is 0. So that's why it can be called as unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium. You have to understand, this is important. This is unstable equilibrium. Here torque 0, net force 0. SI unit of torque, that is force unit is Newton into perpendicular distance. Distance is meter. So Newton meter is the SI unit. CGS unit. CGS unit is dyne centimeter. What you have to do? You have to calculate dimensional formula. Calculate dimensional formula and post in the WhatsApp group. Dimensional formula you have to calculate and post in WhatsApp group.